morning.
Hello. Good day.
How's everyone?
I'm wonderful. How are you? Good. How are you guys doing? Good. Last Saturday.
Last Saturday of the month. By the way,
yeah,
we didn't know that.
No.
Yesterday we were like,
was
oh,
no,
that's
my God,
tomorrow?
I think we caught some customers as well in the same situation.
Right.
Not realizing today was the last Saturday.
Right, because it's like, what, the 25th? So it feels like we have more days left, right? Because there are more days of March, but this is the last Saturday. Yeah, I don't know
what day it is anymore. This month has been a lot.
Yeah, Friday is the 31st, so.
Wow. Okay, well.
Just keeps rolling along, right? Let us know if you can't hear us well. Our microphone's a little bit further off.
It's over there.
Normally we're fine. We talk loud anyway. So.
I try to. But usually we're in a smaller room and we're right in front of the camera where the microphone hangs out with us. Unfortunately, now it's like 5 feet away because you're going to have to see the quilts. Because that's how it works.
Yeah.
So, anyway, all that said.
Okay.
Woo! It's not a lot of people saying hi. Are you? Say hi. Oh, wait.
They're all here. So,
oops.
We did have several. Okay, so we have one who is a loyal, comes in almost every month, who's in Japan.
Right.
So good morning, Japan. Afternoon.
Good morning, Japan.
Late, I don't know what time of day it is. Hello in Japan, if you're there. And then several people who have gone to Branson this week. There is a quilt show going on in Branson. Quilts. So I know there's a lot of people there. So we have a few less. Several people who were like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to miss it. I'm like, it's the way it goes. You'll catch the repeat or you'll be on,
Right.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
They're just not here. They're just not here in person.
I wasn't listening really.
I know.
I was kind of
I figured that out.
Well, here's what happened. So I was looking at who was all saying hi, and then the poor Diane Holmes up in Iowa, she's dealing with snow. Inches of snow. You realize it's like April, like in a week.
Right, I know.
Also, it's like hot down here.
Yeah, it's like hot. It's been muggy. The other day I was like, what is this? So I went to let the dogs out. It is like not even 6 a.m. and it said it was 62 degrees.
Yeah,
and
that
I
was miserable. That was weird.
Why is it 62?
Then the dogs were swimming around the yard.
Yeah, it's so humid. Yeah. Okay, so let's see who's on today.
Let's say hi. Let's say good morning. There you go.
Good morning, Deborah.
Hello.
And hi, Nina and Patty. Hi, Bonnie and Pamela. Hello, Kelly from the other room.
Get to work, Kelly. Good Lord.
Let's see. Okay, great. They can hear us fine. Good morning, Cindy.
Whoa. We jumped. Hold on. What's happening? I'm okay.
And then good morning to Diane. Sorry about your snow.
Your snow.
I'm sorry. I really wish it was here.
I don't.
I just wanted one.
It's snowing in Wisconsin, too.
Yeah.
No, keep it. I'm done with it. The opportunity for that was like 2 months ago.
Right.
2 months. January, I'm good with snow. March, almost April. No, you keep it.
Can you go back up? Because I think I missed somebody.
Who'd we miss?
See?
It keeps jumping. We got Sandy. Good morning, Sandy.
Okay,
and we got
Sandy.
Vicky. Good morning, Vicky.
And Vicky is
diligently working.
Feverishly.
Getting that quilt done.
Right.
Because again, the end of the month snuck up on everybody.
Right.
Julie. And hello, Glenna. Oh, she met us at the quilt show. Hi.
Hi. Hello. Good morning.
Love it. Cindy has flooding in Branson. Better get them quilts to high ground. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh. Good morning, Jean. And hello, Brenda. Hello, Jackie in Indiana. And hello, Nancy.
Good morning, Nancy.
Hey, hello. Oh, and over on the YouTube, we got Kathy. Kathleen, good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you guys out there. Drink some more coffee.
Okay, do it. Okay. He's going to slurp real loud. No, I better not.
No, I'm not.
Better not.
I'm a professional. And good morning, Dolores. Good to see you on as well. All right. So today we are, like we said, it's International Mystery Quilt Saturday.
That was really easy for you to say.
I'm pretty sure it's all coffee in there.
International Mystery Quilt Day.
So we're going to show off our quilts.
Right.
We got several people going to show them off in person. Don't forget, you're always welcome to join us on Saturday, the last Saturday of the month.
Right.
For this, you can show off your quilt.
Or you can just come and be live studio audience. You don't have to have a quilt.
You don't have to have a quilt. We got people here that don't have a quilt to show off, but that's okay.
It's okay. It's all
good.
On
the way out, she's going to want the pattern for next month, and so she can bring one next month.
Right.
Sure.
All right. A couple announcements before we get started.
Good morning,
What's that?
Jackie.
What did I
So she didn't get her quilt done, but her son surprised her and came in from Belgium for 10 days.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah, I would stop sewing also.
I mean, there's definitely
Although,
a Belgium connection there.
You do know that I would then go, listen, I got this quilt I got to do.
Have to do this. You're going to have to just wait.
I love you,
Hang
but
out
just,
with me.
hang out for a
Here,
minute.
hold these pins, make yourself useful.
Just sit over here and press. Here's how the iron
Here's
works.
an iron. Good luck. Hold this for a second.
Good morning, Diane.
That's how that would go in our house.
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't
would.
an exaggeration at all.
We did make 3 quilts
The weekend.
in a weekend
Mm-hmm.
because Jason was pressing and cutting and doing I'm just sewing and anyway.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. All right, so some
Don't
things to
try
know
this
about.
at home.
St. Louis Metro Shop Hop.
This is the last Saturday
This
for
is
it.
the last Saturday for it.
This is the
last
last
week to make
week.
it.
Yeah.
You can
But
do it. Plenty of time.
5 shops, easy to do. You could start today and, come to our shop anyway. Right?
Yeah.
But it was through the whole month of March.
Right.
The 5 shops that are participating, why did I say that? You could have said that, and then I wouldn't have to.
Guess them all. I got it. So there's Cut and Sew in Bon Terre.
Right.
There is Your Quilt Shop in Arnold.
Correct.
Not your. It's
Could be
called
yours.
It could be yours. I don't know. Your Quilt Shop in Arnold. We got the Quilted Fox in Maryland Heights.
Right.
Itching to be Stitching in Staunton.
Right.
And
Last but
Us.
not least, us.
us. We're the best. Let's be honest here.
Uh,
I buy it. What can you expect from me? That's what I do.
They're all wonderful shops. You should go see
They're
them.
all wonderful. I did get to stop in at Cut and Sew down in Bon Terre and visit Sandra in her shop.
Yeah, he had
a fan shop. I love that.
A repair, cleaning, machine repair to do. And he's like, I am like 4 minutes away.
Yeah, I was
He's like,
serious. I was going to have to drive past her
Can
shop
I
anyway.
please stop and see? And I'm
did.
like, sure.
So I stopped for 10 minutes. And of course, for the 10 minutes that I'm there, what do I have walk in? Except 4 of our regular customers walked into the shop.
Yeah, and they were like,
It was very much,
Jason, what are you doing here?
who's not seeing who here? Because
Right.
this didn't happen.
It's like that Spider-Man meme where they're like both pointing at
Right.
each
It's
other.
like you don't belong here.
right. Yeah.
Anyway, they were shop hopping also. It was okay. We worked it all out. I wasn't cheating on my quilt shop. I'm not
Right.
changing stores.
Right.
I was just visiting. So it was a good time. I do encourage people to visit the shops, though. They're absolutely worth it.
Good morning, Alice.
There are giveaways every week to sign up for, plus there are grand prizes that we'll be given away. I guess the drawing is going to be the first week in April. You guys have a meeting?
Yeah, so we have a meeting the first Monday after, which I want to say is like the 3rd or 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will take all of those passports that have been turned in all the shops and do lots and lots of drawings.
Love it. Oh, good morning, Eileen. Good to see you. And then let's see here. Oh, I do want to say thank you to the Bits and Pieces Quilt Guild.
Oh my gosh.
Again, last weekend was incredible.
It was awesome.
The number of people that showed up. Thank you for all turning out for that. It was wonderful. For all the people that had quilts in the show.
Amazing
y'all are
work.
Amazing.
Amazing
By
work.
the way, anybody in here part of that guild? No, because usually you have somebody, but thank you. Y'all did an amazing job.
It was great.
Guild did a great job putting on the whole event, and then just the number of people that turned out. The best.
I can't wait to hear like final totals.
Oh, I'm so excited to find out.
I think
how many
that they
attendees there
have,
were.
somebody told me yesterday, they have their meeting next Tuesday. And I'm
Okay.
like, so on Wednesday, I can start hounding anyone.
Begging everybody to let us know. Morning, Debbie.
Good morning, Mom.
And hello, Alvina. Good to see you on. And then really that's it for announcements. Kind of a little bit of a quiet period for announcements at this
I
point.
felt like there was something else this morning. I went, oh, I need to tell them about that.
You know what we're going to tell them? We're going to tell them a little teaser.
Can we?
Just a little bit.
Ooh.
I'm going to say because you have a tendency to start just giving
Telling
them
the
all
whole
everything.
okay,
So you
gosh,
stop.
but I want to. I want to tell them the whole thing.
So we have this thing that we're looking at doing in a couple months. We're going to start putting it together. It's going to be, let's just call it like a subscription box type thing. But it's better than that. Because
Right.
we're doing it. So I know, right? Now you're all sitting in here like,
And you're like,
what does that mean, Jason? What does that mean?
hold on.
I'll tell you more when we have the final details tacked down. Just know that in the next week or so, we're going to come out with this information. So be ready to sign up because it will be very limited in availability.
Also, can
That's
I
the other
talk
part of
about
it. No, yes, you can.
cozy cuts? a little
Yeah,
bit?
I guess so. Go ahead.
So I didn't bring any in. So
We didn't.
we have decided I love you, Rita. Rita is the helper of all helpers. So, I do not like pre-cuts.
No, at all.
Is anyone with me? Like, okay, so I want them to be pre-cut. I want to get the entire collection.
Yes.
But I do not want them to be pinking sheared. I don't want to get something that's not, if I bought a 10-inch square, it should be 10 inches.
Absolutely.
I also love starch. So when you starch fabric, sometimes it will shrink a little bit more one way than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, thank you so much. Thank you. So when you starch fabric, it starts to shrink up one way more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, there are 100, there's a lot of patterns written with 10-inch squares or 5-inch squares or 2.5-inch strips. And so I'm kind of over the whole thing. So what will happen is, instead, I used to go in and I would buy layer cakes. Like I loved anything that was 10-inch squares. Yay. It's got all 40 pieces in it and I'm happy.
Right.
Well, then I started working on these patterns and things weren't turning out right. And I'm like, and I thought it was me. I thought, what am I doing wrong? Somehow this isn't lining up. Nothing is happening the way it's supposed to. And I get frustrated and I think it's me. Then I figured out, well, this wasn't even a full 10 inches to start.
Mm-hmm.
So I started buying 1/3 of a yard. Well, then I got to stand there and wait for someone to cut. Also, I have to carry, like
The
40 bolts over to, or if there's 20 in the line, whatever it is. So we've decided to start cutting our own pre-cuts. They're trimmable to their accurate size.
I'm not sure if that's a real word, but I've decided it was.
Yeah.
That's why we're using it.
They're starchable. They're, all of the things, right?
Yeah.
And GE Designs, right? They have a ton of patterns using 10-inch squares. Okay, so this is 11-inch. Here you go. Thank you. They're 11-inch by width of fabric because you really don't need 12 inches. You're not going to lose that much. So that's good. Yep. So this is a new line called Art Journal, and it's by Jay Wickerfrisch, and it's lovely. So my thought is that I want to at least have 12 in a pack.
Right.
Because 12 in a pack makes 48 10-inch pieces. And there are many, many patterns that a lap size, you need 48 pieces. So I want to keep it at that. So maybe I'll throw in solids or blenders or things to make it so that it's 12. This one happens to be 11. So we're still, working on these things. But I think the other thing that I want to do is for big lines where there's a whole lot of different fabrics. I want to even do this, but then cut it at the fold.
Oh,
so you get two
more of them.
10-inch squares and you can have 24 in the pack, get more variety like you would in a standard 10-inch pack.
Right.
Also, I want to do the same thing with 6-inch pieces. So I'm going to cut instead so that you can cut your own 5-inch squares because there's lots of patterns with 5-inch squares.
Because if you like to starch and if you like to wash, you can't do that with the pre-cut package.
Correct.
Right.
Who's with me?
Cozy Cuts.
Everyone in the room is like excited.
Finally,
Yeah.
it's something.
Right.
Actually, Eileen did say that she loved the name of the new Cozy Cuts.
Yeah.
She does. I think they're a wonderful name.
Right.
She did say whoever came up with that needs to get a promotion.
Oh, it was actually a customer.
It was a customer, so I don't have to give the customer a promotion.
Well,
actually,
we
I think
could,
she said like a cut of the sales too.
Yeah, she was like, "How about if you give me half?" And I was
just-
like, "How about if I give you like 50 cents?"
I was like, how about we just give her a thank you?
Yeah, how about a big thank you?
Anyway, yeah, so those are great. So those are
Yes.
anything to keep an eye out for.
Should
more
I
of.
should I name her?
Oh yeah, it was Carolyn.
It's Carolyn. She's awesome. And
Thank you.
We were trying to come up with all different things and what should we call anyway. And we're going to have cozy cuts that are 11 inches, cozy cuts that are 6 inches.
All the things.
Move on with our life, right?
Absolutely.
Sounds great.
All right, so yeah, that's all the things to announce. We had some other people jumping on saying good morning. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll start with the process. You ready?
Okay.
It's all downhill from here. We did have a good morning from Wendy. Good morning, Wendy. And Christy, and
Hi.
Claudia, and good morning, Janet.
Oh, did you get Leanne?
Where's that? Leanne, she snuck in. Hi,
Good
Leanne.
morning. And you got
morning.
Alvina, right?
I did,
Right?
I
Okay,
did.
great.
Your mom.
And my mom, yes.
And good morning, Debbie. And Diane agrees she hates pinking pre-cuts. Yes, the thing.
I haven't worked on anything for 2.5-inch strips. I feel like, you know what, just get these and cut your 2.5
We have our
inch strips.
cozy rolls for that.
Right. Also, by the way, if you wanted to cut 2.5 inch strips, you get this, and you get a stripology ruler. And if you don't know how it works, I'll show you.
You can do that. That could work.
Good morning, Sadie and Mary.
Oh, hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Snuck in on those. All right, love it. All right, so today we're talking mystery quilt. Our journey this month took us to Belgium.
Right.
There is this month's mystery quilt that was completed by the very
So like
Our very
windmill, is that what?
Carla McGuire, I guess.
Windmill?
So the block name they gave it and the pattern was the Belgian Blades. I looked this up. I went through everything. I found literally nothing that made sense to that.
Well, it's a
so
windmill, for crying out loud.
I found nothing about windmills in Belgium either. That's Holland.
No windmills in
Not
Belgium?
really.
So this
But I
is
did find
just
some other
kind of-
stuff about Belgium.
Okay.
Because when people say Belgium, I think waffles
Right.
or chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is it, food. Because why not?
Because he's Jason
Because
and
I'm
he likes
Jason
food.
and I've never missed a meal ever in my life. All right. So anyway, a couple fun facts about Belgium. The capital is Brussels. Fun to know,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
Which
mhm.
doesn't make sense with chocolate and waffles, but you know, it is food related.
Right.
If you consider that food.
Not healthy food.
Oh, well, no thanks. No help. I'm good.
Oh
They
my
have-
gosh. I'm telling on you.
Oh God. Okay.
So we went and picked up our groceries and they substituted a lot of things and it
Mhm.
was weird.
Yeah.
And so then Victoria says, "Oh, instead of fudge popsicles, they had the chocolate bar with vanilla ice cream
Yeah.
bars in there instead of the fudge bars. They were these." And she walks in the room with the box and he goes, "Wait, is there a little green flag on there? Is that healthy?
Is that healthy? Is that what
If it's healthy, just throw it away."
Get rid of it. Yuck. Ugh. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
They're good. They're
So we're
delicious.
safe.
They're fantastic.
They were also good in case anybody wants to know.
They are. They're actually really wonderful. Anyway, let's get back to the story here.
Sorry, told on you today.
Thank you. There are approximately 11 million people in Belgium. For comparison, Illinois has a population of 12 million people. Right? It has a total area of 11,787 square miles.
Okay. Oh, did you do it? Did you-
Illinois has a square mileage of 57,914. So you could put Belgium into Illinois about 4 different times.
Wow.
Right? Wild. Not a very big country at all. And yes, I did go to the truesize.com. I just hate saying it. It's just dangerous.
TheTrueSize.com.
Put it in the search bar. Don't type it into the web browser. Go to the Googly search and click from there because I don't.
You get worried about when
You
they start
type the
having-
wrong word in there. I just don't
Yeah.
even know where that's going to go.
But
I'm
what's
just
cool
thinking,
about it is when you look at a globe,
You're on
things
the
are
watch list.
things are a little bit skewed, right?
Right?
So this way you can pick up that country and you can lay it on
You
top
can.
of a different country and you go, wow, that doesn't even.
And I did that. Actually, I took the image of Belgium and I put it over Illinois. I'm like, wow, that fits in there. I'm like, what about the other states? It's in comparison to size to about Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
They're about the same size.
I wonder if they don't have farmland then.
Because there's a lot of people for it to be.
There's a lot of
the
people for
same-
that, but I don't know if they have farmland or not. I didn't actually read anything about farms there, but they do like food and chocolate. So, I mean, they've
Yeah.
got it.
So it seems like densely populated for that size.
Maybe. I've
Okay.
never been. I didn't go that far down the rabbit hole,
Okay,
guys. That's
okay.
a lot.
Well, we're just looking at the size of Illinois versus
Right.
the size of the number of people. So they have 11 million and we have 12 million. So
Right.
they're just 1 million shy of us, but we could fit it in our
Could
state
you
4
imagine
times.
squeezing everybody from Illinois into southern Illinois? Just
Yeah.
like, and then we have to live together?
No,
Oh,
thank you.
man. Look, Northern
I'm good.
Illinoisers, I'm sure y'all are wonderful folks.
I'm good.
But
I like my space.
Yeah.
I like my space
Right.
too.
Right. Jason doesn't even like when someone parks. He doesn't even like when someone parks in front of our house. He's
can't.
like, what is wrong with these
There's
people?
a whole street. Go find
That-
somewhere else.
And I'm like, that's the public street, Jason. They can park there.
He also likes to stand out on the front step and be like, "Get off my lawn!"
I do yell, get off my lawn at random passerbys, squirrels included. Stop judging me. I feel attacked. Belgium declared its independence in October of 1830, recognized as a country in April of 1839. So they've been a country for a bit of time now.
Nice.
Pretty cool. This one I found a fun fact. So until the 1970s, light beer was served during lunch at schools.
At school?
At school.
Light
school.
beer? Oh my
I'm gonna tell you
god.
right now, this is not a terrible idea because number one, it was a low
They nap.
alcoholic value.
They nap
Right.
then, right?
Talk about controlling them kids a little bit more, maybe.
Bring them down, like, get them
a little
into a
down
level that we can
Bring 'em down a notch.
handle, right?
I'm not encouraging this, but I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
That's so smart.
Actually, there's been a more recent push to get that back into those schools because that's part of the culture over there. Is
Right.
Drink the beer or wine or whatever with meals all the time. But because they say it's more healthy than all the sugars and all the fruit drinks and all the other
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Victoria's drink.
Right. Better than the Dr. Pepper that
Right.
Victoria's drinking.
That
currently.
can of sugar with
Right.
sugar syrup to hold it all together
Sorry.
It's okay.
and extra caffeine to wind them up. Anyway, so that was a fun fact to read about. But anyway, this one was also cool. So, some of you guys might actually remember this if you ever pay attention to the world news. And if you don't, that's okay because that's kind of a dumpster fire sometimes. They had no government for 589 days from 2010 to 2011 because their election, they couldn't decide on who, because it's the longest time for a democratic country. Basically, they couldn't make a decision on things. So they just didn't have a government in place. So this has reminded me of the Office. Anybody watch The Office? Anybody? No? Okay. My kids, obviously. There's a section a time frame in that show where they don't have a manager.
Right.
And the business keeps going because they're all just grown adults.
Right.
And
So
it
they
goes
keep doing their
fine.
job
Things
and they
work.
actually everything improves.
Right.
They do better than they had been before with the manager there.
Right.
And then they're like, so why do we need this
Why do we need the
manager
guy? Well,
to
anyway.
sign off on things?
So
Okay,
the
whatever.
Belgians, they just managed to
They just managed to be grown adults and do what they were supposed to
For
do for like
589
589 days.
go
That's
figure.
pretty cool.
I don't know. Anyway.
That would not happen here. Don't
No,
even
let's
try.
not. Let's not. As far as official languages, there is no official Belgian language.
Mm.
There's Dutch, there's French, and there's German. They don't have their own language. So if you go around saying you speak Belgian, you're making it up.
Isn't Dutch and German the same thing?
No,
Very similar.
but similar. We're not going into that.
Oh.
Stop sidetracking me. I do that my own. Stop it. The Belgians, they invented the French fry. Yeah, food facts are the best.
I love Trevor Noah, and he does this skit frequently. It comes up in my feed where
You frequently watch this reel. Go ahead.
this reel where there's a French guy in the audience, and so he asks him some questions, and then he says, and French fries aren't from France, and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, but don't you eat them there? And he's like, well, yeah. And so then he does this whole. It's way better. Watch Trevor Noah. He does this French accent, and he's like, where are these French fries from? Do you know where they're from? Anyway, never mind.
They're from Belgium.
They're from Belgium.
They're from
not
Belgium.
even from France.
And the Belgians.
We should call them Belgian fries.
Another
instead
fun
of-
fact about that,
Mhm.
they love to eat their French fries with mayonnaise.
Mm. I love them with tartar sauce.
I like them with mayonnaise, actually.
Mhm.
Oh, French fries with mayonnaise is fantastic.
I mean, but if you just take fat and you add fat to the
More
fat,
to the fat.
then it's perfect,
Amazing.
right?
If you really want to razzle dazzle it, just throw a little bit of ketchup in there, so it's almost like a Thousand Island dressing.
Mm.
Mmm, boy.
And see, I go
Game
for
changer.
just the sugar and just ketchup.
Just sugar and ketchup is also
Yeah.
a weird
Victoria
combination.
kind
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So I get a fillet of fish, and I scrape the tartar sauce off there, and that goes on the fries.
Right, makes
And
sense.
then
Right,
it's
right.
good.
It's actually really good.
But I'm also
Lisa's appalled right now. Are you okay? Are you gonna be all right? She's like, these monsters in here, their eating habits are atrocious. We're here to quilt, not food.
right.
But
I can tell you more, but
Let's
I won't
stop.
today.
Let's stop. No. One more fun, or actually I got two more fun facts. This one's my favorite, that they have over 1,000 different types of beer brewed in Belgium.
Mm.
Now let's go back to that. This place isn't any bigger than Southern Illinois, and they have 1,000 different types of brew. I'm not saying these people drink. Dear Lord, these people drink. I love it. And this one is always a fun one. They actually have one of the highest tax rates in the world.
Mm.
After all the parts
Dang
that
it.
add together for their tax rates, they run around 60 to 65% tax on income. You heard me correct. 60 to 65%. I said, okay, well, I'm not going to complain as
Well,
much.
but then do you get like free stuff because of that?
I didn't go into the whole socioeconomic
well, anyway.
part of it. I just,
Or maybe a lot of them just don't work a lot.
maybe,
So
I mean,
that they don't get
if you don't work, you can't get taxed.
Right.
Loophole.
Right.
Or under the table.
We're not saying that, Rita.
Nope.
Not officially.
We did have some comments.
Did we? I was so enthralled in my
Yeah.
my fun facts over here. Wendy loves mayo and little ketchup with her fries. Yes, thank you. I got one on my team there. Deborah's got all kinds of fun facts.
They make stunning lace.
Cool.
There are farmlands, but they're small.
Okay.
That's what we're hearing from
Yeah.
lots of people. They grow
Yeah.
wheat and beets.
Wheat and beets. Do they do that because they rhyme?
Wheat and
Wheat and
beets.
beets. Wheat and beets. Now, anyway, Sunlit says Belgium is nice place to visit, but not to live. All right, I'm gonna take the advice on that one. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. And you can't obtain a driver's license in Belgium until you're 18, but you can drink at 16. Wow. Well, that's, hey, each his own, I guess, right? Go different worlds. All right, so this month's pattern was half square triangle, a large patch, and then some weird like snowball strip thing. Nothing too wildly
You could have
difficult.
done it all with half squares.
You could have. But where's the fun in that?
Right.
Do something a little different. I think again, this one was this whole line. Every one we've been doing so far has been really more in the accuracy conversation more than difficult level.
Right.
Some pretty basic blocks to start with, but then just making sure that it looks good. So always fun.
My husband would eat mayo and fries, but I'd have to be.
Blue plate.
I don't know. What that
I don't know what blue plate means, Pam. That sounds like a
Oh, maybe it's
thing.
a type of mayo.
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know what blue plate is.
What's blue plate,
too
Pam?
we're too far north.
We're too
I guess.
northern, I guess, in southern Illinois. Maybe, I don't know. She'll let us know what that means.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I don't even know what it is.
I think that's everything that I need to say about what we're gonna do here. So let's go ahead and show off some quilts today.
Yay!
You ready to do that? All right.
I was right. It's a brand of mayonnaise.
Is a brand of mayonnaise.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like I like.
Miracle Whip.
You like Miracle Whip.
Mhm.
Little thing here. A little bit of razzle dazzle in your mayonnaise.
Peanut butter.
All right.
Oh my god!
We're stopping. We're not.
I wasn't
we're
gonna
in the
tell
customer
that.
base.
I wasn't gonna tell him that.
Oh my god.
Peanut butter and mayonnaise. It's the best thing ever. No.
Like peanut butter mayonnaise and
This just keeps
Oh my
escalating, just
gosh.
getting weirder and weirder. Let's.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost full control of this conversation.
Are you guys serving lunch?
No.
You guys don't want to eat
We don't
lunch
wanna
with us,
eat here.
right? Because peanut butter and mayonnaise. That's what we're having.
Goodness gracious. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start with our first one. We're going to start with Barb. Yes. Woo! All right.
Yay!
So first
Come on,
we'll-
Lydia.
All right. Look at that.
Oh, you supersized it.
Oh, this right. So in the collective, you asked the conversation about resizing.
Yes.
So we've told you guys repeatedly, if you have questions, you can ask these type of things in the
Yeah, it's
collective.
okay.
This is an example of that happening.
Collective is linked to
The collective is linked in the descriptions. That's our Facebook group, all about the quilting. It is private, so you're not going to have your friends and family asking you to do cool things. And one of the other quilts we're going to see today, Miss Karen, was actually able to help her to resize this pattern to make it larger.
So fun. So then she could still make the same number of blocks,
Mm-hmm.
but have it be an appropriate size to be able to go to Quilts of Valor. Is that right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So very cool. I love this one.
Well,
I
I love your
love it.
background fabric. It's all
The-
stars.
yeah, the background fabric is white on white stars, which is really cool. You can't really see it from far away, which it just adds a little bit of interest, you know?
Yeah. Did you learn
I
anything
love it.
fun from this this Barb? Aside from resizing it?
Math is difficult for me.
Okay.
Math is tough. Quilt
I
math
hate
is hard.
math. Sometimes math and me don't work
I
well.
had the girls at school do algebra equations.
Oh my goodness golly.
'cause
Okay.
They couldn't figure out the filler piece.
Yeah? Well,
And they came up with 5.25, which was completely wrong.
they tried.
And I said, quilt math must be different.
It is.
It was a huge deal at work. But they all know I don't know math.
Oh, it turned into a
Very
version
cool.
of quilt math and shady lady math and made it work wonderfully.
Yes.
It looks really good though. Congratulations,
And
Barb.
thank you.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Karen.
Karen, for helping with that one for sure. All right, do that one first. What do you got? What's going on? I'm
I
sorry.
got last one's in this month to show.
Let's
So
show,
let's show them both.
let's show them both.
So Miss Paula, we got last month's and this month's.
Let's
do
do this
that
one
one
first.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there's some grunge on the background. Oh, you can hold that
got
one
it.
yourself. Okay.
So what is it? Is that cape that you got in your stars there?
So some cape fabric, very bright, bold.
Yes.
There, that's awesome.
And that's a light blue grunge in the background
Till I bought
too.
at one of your shows.
Yeah, that's
the-
nice.
The
I like
grunge
that.
is very light blue, but has some pale green in it here and there, which is cool because it ties in with the other colors that you've pulled in.
Nice.
Very cool.
Did you learn anything fun from this one, or not so much?
Well, I didn't use tangles, and I still got my triangles halfway decent.
Okay,
Nice.
nice. I'd say it looks good.
Did you use scraps or?
I had
you have to buy
a
new?
bundle of half yards in my stash. So now I got still fabric left over for another one.
Nice. Very nice.
I forgot to ask Barb, did you use your stash?
I use leftover fabric from orders I was doing last year.
Nice, yeah.
Nice.
So anytime that we can use up our stash, it's like a free quilt.
Yeah.
That's what I
Right.
call it, a free quilt.
Prequel.
And
So
if we
this
just
is-
have to, this is her last month, but she wasn't able to bring it last month, so here we go.
That's a Scottish mystery.
Yeah,
This is Paula's?
that's my husband's tartan the colors.
Oh, okay.
And I've got the fabric here
Oh,
last
well, that-
month.
Nice.
Makes sense being the Scottish mystery. That works out well. Very pretty.
Oh, I forgot to give their patterns.
Well, make sure you
It's
take
okay.
them out
We'll,
there when you go.
yeah, we'll get their patterns for next time.
Very nice.
We could actually just give them out at the end after we do
We
our
could.
That's smart.
And then you all have to wait. And not have any idea
Yeah,
what
you can't
next
get the
month looks
mystery
like.
until we all. Oh.
Did it
been
email
emailed
already?
already.
Oh, Sadie.
Sadie,
Don't look at it. Don't ruin the surprise. Because we have next month's here to show you guys, and it's fantastic. You're going to love it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Barb. Stay optimistic. All right, who's this? Is this Rita?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Already pretty, and I don't have it unfolded.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
black and red,
I
black,
like that solid
black,
in there.
gray, and then throw in a little bit of red. Yeah, that's awesome.
Very nice.
We have like pine cones in the border and just some very fun leaves in the side.
Did you learn anything fun from this?
It was fun doing I never did a windmill before.
Yeah.
And that was fun learning how to do that and doing the triangles and stuff and putting them all together. That was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Yeah. You did a great job putting those
And
together.
I was able to all material that's
All stash.
Nice.
Even better. Like a free quilt. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Wonderfully done. 80,
You
Sadie
don't
says,
have to
oops,
fold it,
spoiler
just
alert.
bring it to me.
Okay.
Just bring it here and I'll fold it. Thank you.
All right. Who's next? Miss Karen?
Yeah, we do have people saying, to all of you guys, like there's lots of comments coming through
Lots
that
of
they're
so
really
pretties.
pretty and love the color choices. Oh, this one's
Ooh.
quilted and bound. Nice.
I like that. Very happy. Now, did you have this one posted in the group? Did I see this one
Yeah.
out there?
That's
So-
the one that I
Never
used,
match.
one of those disgusting layer cakes that I had gotten as I think it was like a $10 layer cake I got on one of my online orders or
Yeah.
something like that. And it was real tricky to cut the pieces because I'm a pre-washer, so I threw them in a laundry bag
Yeah.
and washed them. But then when I was done, instead of being 10 by 10, they were about 10 by 9.5.
Yeah.
That's not real square, is it?
So I was to get
That's what
all the pieces
happens.
out of one. It was tricky cutting.
It
Yeah.
looks good though. I like I like the way it turned out. Very nice.
If you guys can't hear, so you guys know, the microphone is facing us, so it's hard for them to. So if I repeat everything, that's why. So she had a layer cake, and after she washed it, it had shrunk up to almost 10 by 9.5, and that's what happens to me too. Even when I just starch it, it will be 9.5, and I'm like, how am I supposed to get 10 inches if I have 9.5 inches?
Mhm.
So does make tricky cutting.
It does.
So.
All right. So this is Lisa's. Now, Lisa, you posted a picture of this morning.
Yeah.
You said you worked late into the night to finish this.
Yes, it was
And-
late.
Oh, it's a happy fun.
Make it bigger.
I started to make mistakes, so.
Yeah, if it's becoming mistake evening, it's time to pause that.
Some
Yeah.
Lori Holt fabric
Definitely
in
some whole
there.
fabric in
So
there.
I
It's very pretty.
used my scraps, so the little scraps, so it worked out good.
Very nice. I do like that. That turned out really pretty.
That's awesome.
Very
It
cool.
almost got like a different fabric.
Right.
But
Love
each
it.
one is different.
Yeah.
Each fabric,
I
each
have a
pin-
Riley Blake pan.
Min-
Slightly,
Is it?
just slightly. What's that?
Windmill. I
Windmill.
was like, pinwheel? No. What is it?
Windmill.
Windmill.
Windmill. Oh, and we're gonna have to show up this one too for Linda, by the way.
Right,
Don't
right.
forget, we do have one more.
This is the last person.
Ooh, that's the batiks in
There's
there.
batiks in there.
Who's this, Regina?
Yep.
Fancy. Oh, you got tiny ones in there. Show off.
Yeah, so
Look at that border.
It's what you do when you run out of fabric.
You just make it happen.
I want to show it off side by so you can see all of it.
Oh my
You're so
goodness,
good.
golly.
I ran out of background fabric, so I had to become creative.
You ran out of background.
Oh.
Huh? You did great with that.
Yeah, so she's got little tiny little these are pinwheels.
Those are pinwheels.
Right.
With the
These
windmills.
are windmills. And it's all different
Look
batiks.
at
I
that
kinda
border.
like-
How did you do that angled border
I'm
print?
gonna come up to the camera and show off.
Yeah.
You sew them together, so you whatever, and then you just
Thank you.
offset them, whatever your width is. So you do one, and then you offset it. So you have a piece that looks like a trapezoid, and then you just cut them on a 45-degree angle. So that's the only.
Kind of like when you make a braid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
You
Okay.
just offset each piece and then you cut it and you get a really,
That is
really cool
great.
border.
I love that one.
Those are just the corners from the.
That you had to cut off?
Yes.
Nice. So when
Wow.
you snowball and you cut off, you've got these little pieces left. And I really, really dislike,
Throwing those away.
oh, just cut it off and throw it away.
Get rid of it.
What?
No.
What? Ah. But I also hate keeping little pieces for something later. Like I'm never going to use it if I keep it for something later. But if like that, where I could just take that and go, okay, let's make that into something right now.
So this is from Miss Linda Meyer. She wasn't able to make it today, but she's been to everyone so far and wanted to make sure everybody could see it in person.
Oh, it's Winnie the Pooh.
wanna
It's
Oh,
Winnie the
that
Pooh
too.
fabric, and there's these bees that are quilted on it. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, right.
So
Super cute.
The back is
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh fabric. Yeah,
Very cool.
right.
oh this is I didn't see
Love this. Yeah, the front's pretty
Lydia
cool too.
gets to see the opposite side of what you're seeing, and she's like, "Oh, but hold on."
Well, look over here. This is
Ooh,
cool.
ah.
Anyway, so that's absolutely gorgeous. Linda did a wonderful job with that one.
Yes.
I can't remember what she's doing. I think she may be donating that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I could be donating.
I'm sure she told me. I may have forgotten. Sorry, Linda.
Lydia said she could donate it to me. Yeah, because you're in real need
Real
of
dire
quilts.
need of more quilts. in
Yeah,
life.
we don't have any at our house.
Yeah, not at all.
Is there
All right.
anyone?
That's it. I
That's
think.
it.
Oh,
That's
now
all
we're
of them.
gonna show next month's
Next
quilt.
month. So that was all the ones we got in person. So hopefully if you're at home watching, make it next month. Just so you know, next month's quilt you will have until, I got the month right here, April 29th. Don't be like me and forget that the last Saturday is that day. So April 29th. This is what next month's look like. This
April
is,
29th. Is that also a fifth Saturday?
That is a fifth Saturday for loyalty
Mm.
customers when they come in. So
Mhm. And
way.
the benefit of being here is after we shut down the video, you can shop.
and we don't open
We
till
don't
11.
open till 11, so you got like the place to
early
yourself.
bird shopping kind of stuff happening.
Mhm.
All right, so we're going to
Where are we going?
the Holland. This is the Dutch mystery.
Dutch mystery.
Oh.
So, because of course they have the tulips there, back up a little bit. We'll bring it up closer and let you see it. So Carla pieced this one because Carla's awesome, and then she of course then quilted it.
Oh, this quilting
Um,
is amazing.
And she used polyester batting, so that way when she quilted it, those all kind of poof up a little bit more. This is the Opalescence line, which is a wonderful blender line we currently have that's got a little bit of iridescence to it. So it looks a little shiny, but it's not metallic. It just has
Right.
that look. Yeah, it's a gorgeous line. I'm not sure what we got left of it. I'm assuming there won't be a whole lot left after today. But there it is.
So yeah, so tulips.
Tulips.
Yeah,
Because we're gonna go to Holland.
Right, because that's
And-
where they're known for their windmills and tulips. By the way.
well,
And that also has triangulation in there.
Right, we use I'm sure she used triangulation.
Sure, she used triangulations for that
to
one.
make that quilt, which is an awesome program for, that's okay, we gotta hang it up now. Now that
Yeah.
everyone can see it.
Now it's got to go on a wall so
Now it's gotta
everybody
go on
can
a wall.
admire it. Yeah, we get them done, and they have to sit and hide for like a 2-week period before we can actually
Yeah,
get them
because
out
we're like,
and
we
show
can't
everybody.
show anybody. It's a mystery.
All right, so you've seen these beautiful quilts. You're watching us. You have absolutely no idea how to participate in this. Let's kind of cover that real quick.
Right.
Okay? Here's what's going to happen. Go to the website or come in store and buy the pattern.
Right.
It's $10. Here's what it looks like. It's on the other side. I'm not showing you pattern because it's a mystery.
But we just showed them the anyway.
You're going to buy the pattern. You're going to
for
get
$10.
this here pattern. If you buy it online, you're going to get a PDF.
Give them all the information.
You're going to get a PDF. That's yours to keep forever. If you need a hard copy, let us know. I can mail you one or just come in and pick up a hard copy. Okay? You have until the 29th of April. At this point, that's almost 5 weeks.
Yeah.
This one's a long one.
Yeah.
So you have
And there's
plenty
a
of
lot
time.
of little tulips, so.
You have plenty of time to get this together. You don't have to buy fabric for it. It's about using your stash, using up that fabric you got laying around that you're like, what am I going to do with that?
But I
Take it,
will
put it
sell
in
you
here.
fabric if you need it.
Absolutely. I will. The register's always open. We're always online. Get your fabric, make the quilt. It has to be, at a minimum, the size the quilt pattern says. So
Right.
this is finished size 42 by 48.
And then there's borders that are optional. You
Optional
see that we
borders.
did not put them on, so
Did
that's
not. We
great.
kept it fancy, modern.
Mhm.
Not really. Anyway, has to be at least that size. Okay.
Mhm.
You can make it bigger. You can resize it and make it larger.
Right?
You can do more of them and make it bigger. Doesn't matter to me. It
Yep.
has to very much, at the very least, be the minimum size.
Right.
You have until the end of the month. It doesn't have to be quilted.
Correct.
Some of the overachievers around here like to have them quilted and bound. Looking at you, Karen. That's okay. If you have that ability, go right ahead and do that. Just has to be a flimsy.
We've had sometimes where people have made two. And
Some people have made 2 in the month because they were just that easy of a pattern.
Right.
These patterns are not difficult. They definitely range in that beginner category. They cover a lot of your basic standard skills, such as half square triangles, flying geese occasionally. I don't think this month is
This
flying
is
goose.
Just HST.
No, yeah, these are just half square triangles again, so super easy stuff. So let us know you've got it done. You can either bring in your quilt top. We'll take a picture.
You bring me a picture.
Here's a picture of my quilt top done.
You can.
You can post a picture in the Facebook group, which is the Quilters Collective,
Correct.
or send us an email with a picture attached of your quilt being finished, the quilt top completed, and you will then be able to get next month's pattern, which will be May,
For free.
for free.
So this is you're still early in the year. Still good time to try this out, do it, get the rest of the year for free. Use up that stash each
Mhm.
month. It'd be awesome.
Right. Now, what happens if you missed a month? What now? Am I out forever? I
Oh,
can't get back
right.
into this?
Nope. You just
No.
when you then see, okay, I didn't do April, I had a lot going on. You see May, you're like, it's okay, I got too much going on. And then in June, we show you this pattern, and you're like, I love it. Just buy the pattern.
Buy
It's
the pattern.
$10.
And then once you're done with that, you'll get July's for free, and you get right back on the horse and keep on going.
Right.
Okay?
Also, yeah,
There's no sign up. There's no requirements of any
Right.
sort. Just
I don't remember who's done and who hasn't done.
No idea.
I have had frequently people come in and they're like, I'm so sorry I had to drop out. And I'm like, it's okay. I really don't know. I mean, I
I'm
look at
forgiving.
all
I
the quilts
forgive you.
and I
It's
do
okay.
go, oh my gosh, I love that. And I remember for about 30 seconds who
Yeah.
did it and who didn't. But I don't have my sister keeps track.
That's
So
her
she
job.
has to send out the patterns at the end of the month.
Absolutely. And I think that's really the major requirements for this whole process. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, by all means, let us know. We're always here to field those.
So now that all of you have shopped with us a little while, have any of you tried paintbrush solids? If you have and you like them, comment, let us know.
Okay. All right.
That was teaser part 2.
That's a lot of information.
I'm picking mine up today.
See? So if you like paintbrush solids, let me know.
It felt a little
All
left
good
field.
with the black.
It's all good with the black. You don't like the black. Okay.
Really? Oh, that's sad. I think I like the black.
Yeah, I use the black all the
We'll have to talk
Okay,
afterwards.
yeah.
Don't go to it. Hold on.
I'm like, why? What
Okay.
now?
Anyway, I think that's really everything I've got for this today. We've shown off all the things.
Yeah, I think I was so scared
We
that we were
talked of all
going
the
to forget
things.
Linda's quilt, but
I
we
wasn't
didn't.
going to. My
We
goal was to
didn't,
make sure
so
it
that
was
was
shown.
great.
So
And yeah, come see us. And if you are doing Shop Hop, this is the last week.
Yep.
Today is the last Saturday. You have until Friday the 31st to get your passport done and turned in.
Absolutely. I do want to address this real quick. Brenda asked, how do you increase the size? Well, just make more blocks. Or
You can number one, just make more blocks. Number two, you can ask someone who wants to sit and do math for you.
ask the Quilters Collective. That's what they're
yeah.
there for. They're a wonderful group of people. They love to help.
Yes.
So, absolutely. And we got people that love the paintbrush solids.
Cool.
And so it's all over the place. It's lovely. All right.
Awesome.
With that, I've got nothing else. I think, Victoria, are you good to cut us out over there? We're done. It's been good fun. I enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.